Hello. Oh wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, sorry. Oh, shit.
Am I
Oh,
laggy? Am I
um,
laggy?
nah. Are you, wait, did you manage to
Oh.
fix, did you manage to get on?
Nah, I put my phone hotspot on to try and download it, but it's still going to take a while.
Your internet's amazing.
Yeah, the signal's okay for the Wi-Fi, but there's lots of stuff on the Wi-Fi. I need to do my TP links, but I didn't realise there was a bloody update. So it's going to take a while.
That sucks.
Are you streaming now?
Yeah, I'm live. Just waiting for, I need to check the, what's the names? Let's put the link in as well. God's sake, where's the,
Afterwards, if you download the stream and then send it to them, they can upload it to the YouTube channel.
yeah. Hello and welcome to Rapid Pixel Racing. I'm your host Tix Turbo, and for the first time in in RRP history, I'm doing it alone. Although Nevo is here in spirit. Right, Alex, how you doing?
Hello.
So
I'm
basically, for those who don't know, Alex is struggling with his update, and he's crap internet. So yeah, he's got no chance of coming in today.
struggling isn't the word, man. It's like trying to evade Jimmy Savile. How hard this is.
Moylan's in the chat. Hi, I'm Moylan's. The link has just been sent in the chat as well, so you guys can actually watch. But yeah, 15 got drivers today, so no one's going to be going out of the first Q race. So always fun.
What we're going to do is, Highway's going to stream it on his channel. We're going to download it, and then we'll send it to be uploaded on the RPI YouTube channel, so you'll be able to watch it back on the YouTube channel.
We will.
As well.
Exactly, that's exactly what we'll do. Alex, while you're here, you actually can do something. You can actually read out the championship standings. It's something you don't need.
Okay, let me see if they've been done.
Alright, cool. So yeah, Matty, I think Matty Hoyland, aka Moylan's in. Welcome Moyland. Love hate games. No Lewis. No Lulu today. Big shame from Lulu.
No Lulu?
No Lulu.
They're no good.
Hi,
No
Mrs.
Lulu.
Carl. How are you today? You're gonna cheer on your
Mrs. Carl's there.
your boy Hoyland, obviously. Who we got? Who's the first one?
Waiting for this since the morning.
Definitely.
Wakes up going, yes, it's Monday.
It's just me today, guys. So Alex is here. Can you actually, guys? Can you hear Alex? Can you hear Nevo talking? I'm not too sure, obviously, if the settings are correct. But yeah, because Nevo's got an update, so he's not going to be here. Yeah, we're good, thank you. Thanks for asking. Ready for this race. Although I'm a bit disappointed that it's not the new track, you know, the new Abu Dhabi. She said she's been waiting all week.
See, that's it. We go off on a Monday, she's like, oh, I can't wait till Monday again.
They can hear you, it's all good. They can hear you, Nevo.
Okay, that's cool, that's cool.
So we're going to watch Evans as he's the first one to cry. Oh, there's no James either. No James out today.
Okay.
Someone else is going to be beating the pit lane out as Evans loses it on the first corner and nearly takes himself out of the race. We'll jump on board with the Bullet Eater, number 80, the 80th Bullet Eater in the Bullet Eater tribe.
Do you want me to do the driver standings?
Yeah, I'll hand you over to Alex. Nevo, crack on.
Okay. So, Gp1 Driver Standings are as followed. First place, leading the way currently, is Moyland on 336 points. Second place, we've got Johnny Stokes on 277. Third place, we've got Chubb on 206. Fourth place, we've got Scotty on 194. Fifth place, we've got Dutchface on 185. Sixth place, we've got Avi on 173. Seventh place, James Au on 93. Eighth place, Erez on 85. Ninth place, Al Jadifa on 74. 10th place, we've got Speedy on 35. 11th place, we've got El Stefano on 31. 12th place, we've got Bonesma on 21. 13th place, we've got Rob on 20. 14th place, we've got Carl on 14 points on he's had his little point scoring streak going. 15th place, we've got Lulu on 11. 16th place, Neles on 9. 17th, Hudsojo on 6. Joint 18th, we've got 3 Sync and Liam Shane on 4th. On 4 points. And last, we've got Booker Bronco, who's yet to score a point. but I believe Booker can do it. I believe in him.
Yeah, he definitely can.
Few races
Carl,
left.
Mrs. Carl says, whoop whoop, go Moyland on top.
Yeah, nothing about Carl like scoring in the last. Is it for 3 or 4 races now? He's scored points.
Well, yeah, she's still cheering on Moyland.
She said, "Nah, screw Carl, screw you, Carl."
Fast lap set by Sojo, 138.5, Bullet Eater, 143.9. So don't forget, this doesn't really matter because everyone is going to be going through. Because obviously he's only got 15 drivers. Elez did join, but he joined late, so I'm not too sure if he's allowed to set a time. As Chubb goes at 137.0. Because obviously if someone joins late, it could screw the lobby up. So I don't think he'll be setting a lap. But let's have a look. Let's have a look at Robson Racer on the intermediate tyres. Dusting them off.
While Rob's going around, I'll quickly do the constructors.
Yep, cool.
So leading the way.
Oh wait, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. Rob's on inters because basically this is a free qualifying session. So they have 3 quali sessions, 1, 2, and 3. As there's 15 drivers in, no one's going to get eliminated. So he's basically saving a set of tyres by going out on the wets that he's not going to use this weekend. So that's what he's doing. He's guaranteed to get through to Q2. So put on a set of inters, save your tyres up. Sorry, Alex, crack on.
Nice. So yeah, leading the way on 462 points, we have the McLaren team of McDutchface and Johnny Stokes. So those two are smashing it. Second place, we've got El Stefano and Moyland for the Team Alpine on 382 points. Third place, we've got Red Bull Racing of Bosma and Scotty on 271 points. Fourth place, we've got the Mercedes team of Avi and Erez on 258. Fifth place, we've got the Aston Martin team of Chubb and Neles on 215. Sixth place, we've got the Ferrari team of Liam Shane and James Dowell on 101. Seventh place, we've got the AlphaTauri of Al Jadifa and Carl on 98. Eighth place, we've got Alfa Romeo of 3 Sync and Speedy on 94. Ninth place, we've got Williams of Rob Sim Racer and Lulu on 37. And 10th place, we've got the Haas of Hud Sojo and Brooker Bronco on 16 points. So looking at that, it's pretty close between 3rd and 4th, the Red Bulls and the Mercedes. And I don't know if Bosma's there tonight, but he's missed quite a few. So depending on who's on the Red Bull with Scotty today.
Red Bull with Scotty is the almighty Evan.
Oh, okay. So they could pick up some okay points.
So,
the Mercedes of Avi and Erez both relatively consistent, so probably quite a good chunk of points coming their way, I would have thought. So they could jump up into 3rd position depending on how Scotty and Evan do. Then the rest of the field's quite spread out actually.
Yeah, it is.
Well, apart from you've got 6th, 7th, and 8th. Yeah, you've got Ferrari, AlphaTauri, and Alfa Romeo really close.
Quite a tight season. So I'm on board with Carl at the moment. Well, I was on board. I'm back on the broadcast view as Carl's going to set his lap. So don't forget, guys, these are all through to Q2 by default, really. So they've not got to really worry as Carl goes 139.3. The reason why I'm not really keeping an eye on what people are doing because, like I said, everyone is through. I'm just trying to catch a couple of people out and see if we can have a look. I'm on board with Scotty now. What he can do as he rounds the chicane. It's a bit unfortunate not using the new layout because obviously make it more interesting. I think the new layout that we will see next week. We've got someone spun. I believe that is Chubb. Chubb's out. There's definitely a green car stopped there. Okay, no idea. So, Alex, what did you think of F1 on Sunday?
You know what? It was quite interesting. The only issue I have
is that the cheating little bastard.
Well, the thing is, like, I look at it and obviously I'm a Hamilton fan. I'm British. I've supported Hamilton since Q1, since F2, and things like that. So it seems like bias, but genuinely, I have no fucking idea what he's doing. Like, it's dangerous. Like the amount of times when he was going wide and skipping, one of the times when he came back on, he didn't even attempt to turn on. He just jumped the curb right in front of Hamilton. And I'm thinking, what are you like? Fair enough for him. If he takes both of them out, he wins. Okay,
no, not anymore.
I get that.
Not anymore because since Hamilton... 1997, after it happened with Senna and Prost, he can actually get points removed from him. So. In theory, if he takes them out, like let's say in Abu Dhabi, they're on even points. But Verstappen's winning because of race wins. So if Max takes out what's his face, Lewis, then Lewis will win because they'll deduct points from. They'll not only disqualify him, but they'll deduct points. So he would lose.
You know, damn right, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Because he's on the edge, man, and I'm sick of Horner just being like, because like, I can understand that he slowed down to try and let Hamilton through, but when he did that, like, he did it, and then he started moving towards like the left of the track, and then obviously Hamilton hit him like that second time, and I'm thinking, what are you actually doing? Like, and it's so much confusion. Like, it didn't help in the track. If it was a different track, it might have been an easier thing to do. But the track's so fast, like all the time, and like he broke like what was it? The steward said like there was like a 2.4 G difference. Like that's how many Gs he pulled braking. So he's decelerating a lot, 2.5 Gs to slow down to let Hamilton pass. And it's like you're trying to do that on a track where you're flat out like probably 80% of the time. It was literally shocking. It was like watching an amateur just throw in, like someone who's rapid but just has no racecraft. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
so dangerous.
It's frustrating because like it's obviously been put of tyres everyone's actually on at the moment. But yeah, it's frustrating because you're not. He's taken it too far. Like before, like we always knew Max was a bit aggressive when it comes to defending. Like he's always had this reputation of being aggressive, but this year. Like, you know, like how we say you can tell who a young driver is when you're racing here because they're impatient, they're aggressive, all this stuff.
Yeah.
This is why you can. This is how now you can see the experience of Max being very, very amateurish. Very, very not amateurish. Probably the wrong word, but very, very childish. And he hasn't got the experience because he's doing shit that even the other drivers are now getting a bit sick of. Like they're thinking, you know, what the fuck are you doing? Like you're actually being too dangerous.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't know what he wants to happen. Like, he nearly killed Lewis in Italy. Like, he's not going to be happy until like someone actually gets really hurt. Like, I know people are going to say, like, the Max fans are going to say, "Oh, what about Silverstone? You know, what happened at Silverstone?" Yeah, and again, that was partly due to Max trying to close the door on him through cops. Like,
well, this is the thing. So Silverstone was, I mean, Hamilton was classed to have been predominantly at fault, right? And okay, I can understand that. Like we took it like fine, but he still had some part to blame in that.
Yeah.
But now, since then, all you ever see when they're coming is Hamilton literally taking avoiding action, because Max is just being fucking ridiculous.
Ooh,
just throwing stupid manoeuvres.
Bullet Eater has got a 5-place grip penalty for contact with Avi. Where is Avi on track? What's happened there? And Bullet Eater retired on track.
Is it a crash or?
No, he's retired on track. His car's still moving. Not entirely sure what happened there. Yeah, he's retired on track. His car on the side of the road. Strange.
Odd.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry, Alex.
What was I saying? Oh, then there's been that, and then like I said, there was Italy, where Max, literally mounted Lewis. And I mean, I don't know, man. It just seems ridiculous, and I almost feel like this whole championship. I feel like if Max wins, all the Max fans are going to be super happy, but I also feel like it's kind of tainted for him. But if Hamilton wins, it'll be like it'll kind of be like, oh, well done, man. You overcome an absolute dirty racer. Like I genuinely feel like it's a kind of a win-win for Hamilton in a sense, because he's been the cleaner racer, not been an absolute scumbag, and if he ends up winning, it frustrates me, man. Like I was watching it yesterday and I ran out of words, to be honest. I was literally watching it like, am I actually watching the right thing? Have I turned on like banger racing or something? It was ridiculous.
Well, welcome to the chat, or to the stream. But yeah, it is getting a bit of beyond the joke. Obviously, right now, I'm sorry I'm not over on the qualifying, but everyone's going on mediums, so like there's not much really to watch. Sorry, on intermediate, sorry. But yeah, it's a bit of a fear. It's a ridiculous one. And Speedy can't get a lap in at the moment. He's gone around twice on his inters, and now he's coming in, I believe. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so it's a bit of a joke now. Like, he got called into, like, obviously the stewards room, Max, and he did give it a 10-second penalty, which is basically like trying to smell a fart in the bottom of the ocean. There's no point. You can't do it. Like, it's not going to affect anything. It's like trying trying to trying to knock down the Empire State Building by blowing on it, going. Because a 10-second penalty when he's got a 20-second gap is kind of pointless. It seems like a bit of a escape clause for the FIA, really.
Yeah.
It's like they almost want it to be on matching points when they go into the last race. I wonder why that would be. But yeah, it's a bit of a cop out.
Yeah, I found it weird that Michael Massey gave Red Bull the opportunity before it went to the stewards. They were like, he was just like, oh, well, you have the opportunity on the restart. And I also find it annoying that there was that safety car. The Mercedes pitted, and then it was a red flag, and then he got a free change of tyres. I was like, oh, this is just absolutely typical.
James just got a game of FIFA first. Don't want to cause it to glitch, so if you could restart the lobby, I'd love it. You can ask, but I don't think. Well, happy birthday, James, anyway. I don't think that's a call that I can make as a commentator. Did you know? Okay, this will start a debate in the chat. So obviously we've got a lot of people in the chat. Okay, red flags come out. Should you be allowed to change tyres? Alex, what's your view on it?
I don't think you should be.
I'm completely agreeing.
I don't think
you should be. I think it's bullshit.
Because it takes away the tactical aspect of it. Because if you pit under a safety car to try and think, all right, it's a free pit stop, and then it's red flagged, you may as well not have pitted. This is what screwed over quite a few people yesterday. People pitted, and then the people that stayed out was like, oh sweet, we get a free change anyway, and we're up places.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Not being funny. It's
not right.
It's how Gasly won the Monza last year. Like,
yeah.
It's not fair because, like, if it's a safety cars come out, then you got the option of pitting in, changing the tyres, all that kind of stuff, and you either lose ground or you'll come out the same place depending on everyone else around you. But when red flags come out, you get to change the tyres, you get to fix your wing, fix your car, like this shouldn't be allowed. You should just literally the team should come along, put the blankets on the wheels, and that's what the tyres you're going out on. And obviously, if the tyres then need to get warmed up, maybe have. I don't even like having the proper restart after a red flag. I think it should be behind safety car.
It should. I think it should be a roll. Yeah, it should be behind safety car.
Behind safety car.
Roll in start, but a roll in start where you maybe can't overtake straight away or something possibly.
Well, I think maybe safety car should come out, do one full lap, just to get the guys so they can get the drivers can get the tyres warmed up, and then after one full lap, it then comes in. And then obviously that's when the guys take over and then they kind of crack on.
Yeah.
That's what I believe, in my opinion, is just what should happen. Rolling start is what Con's saying as well in the chat. Con said Max was dirty as fucking Jeddah, but Hamilton lost my respect to that race. He lost it. Why did he lose it? That's why he lost it. Max's penalty was done, so it doesn't affect championship. FIA and FOM want it to be a final race starter. Yeah, exactly my point. They just wanted it to be a race starter, so they give him another penalty, but it doesn't affect the race. I think if the Bottas was a lot closer, maybe within that 10-second window, he would have got a 5-second penalty, for example. They wouldn't have given him a 10-second.
See, Bottas was the one that was mostly screwed over by that safety car. That's as well. Like they double stacked him, and he got absolutely ruined in it. It just does my head in.
It is
unless there's a clear safety issue. Like, unless you come in and, like, your tyres are, you've done, like, a ridiculous amount of tyres.
I don't even think then. I think, again, it should be...
Oh, yeah, I'd be okay with that to an extent.
But this is what that one lap on the safety car is for. So when you come out, we do one full lap on this thing. So that way, you can come in, pit, and then come out, and you'll rejoin at the back. But you're with the pack still. So you're not losing any time. Yeah. So that's it. That red flags come out. So red flags come out, you then release. With the safety car, you come out. You do that. So that one full lap is... Well, as you get past the pit lane, you've got to do one more again. That's a chance to come into the pits. You come into the pits, change your tyres, if you want to change the tyres, then you rejoin. Yeah, then you're at the back.
Yeah.
Because that's how it should be. I think it makes it a bit more fair on drivers. As the quality session has finished here, watching that, as he said, he pushed Max off to be a dick. No other reason. Sorry, what was that? No other reason. I think he's trying to say basically, because I know he basically pushed Max off track. But to be honest, if you look at it from his point of view, from Lewis' point of view, it's probably frustration. He's just pissed off with the way that Max has been acting. He's thought, you know what, fuck you. And I think we've all been there.
I mean,
but it's not. It's not what he don't. It's not in comparison to what Max does to him. It's kind of ridiculous that in comparison.
I know what thing he's what corner he's on about. there's like
It
for
was
one
the long.
thing,
It was a
everyone
long.
was that long left.
Yeah,
when,
long left.
and then Max was on the outside. I can understand that, but for one, they were all kind of taking that outside line, so they got a better thing. But yeah, he has pushed Max off. But after what's happened to him, like I feel like Max has pushed him off multiple times, dangerously as well. Not just ushered him off the thing,
like literally like rammed into him.
Dangerously, almost like rammed into him. I think anyone in that position would do it. And if it was the other way around and Hamilton had been doing what Max was doing to him, and then Verstappen got past him and then pushed him wide, I would 100% be like, yeah. I mean, because I saw it and I was thinking, no, he's pushed him wide. That's a bit naughty. But then I was thinking, hang on a minute, how many things is it to deal with in this race? What, like 4 things?
Yeah, exactly.
I was just like, oh my god. I've been T-boned him.
That ends quali. So as you can see there, Bullet and Avi both got a 5 place penalty. So they looked at the stewards after the race, but everyone is through. So it's BD set later, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so Chubb was first, Scotty second, Speedy third. Yeah, it doesn't really make a difference because everyone's through. But yeah, it's hard to tell. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see that in the stewards chat afterwards, because Avi, that's going to affect Avi more than it's going to affect Bullet. Let's be honest. Avi's going to be potentially fighting for a top, for podium, and now he's got a 5 place penalty. Interesting to see that one as we enter into Q2. Why is it? That message definitely come through from Cons, but for some reason it's not appearing on my YouTube on the channel. I'm trying to wait for that message to see what else Cons said, but it's really not because it's not coming through. Unless Cons deleted it. Cons, write it again. Sorry, mate, because it's for some reason it's just not come through. Last message I got is like rolling start. I definitely know it come through because I saw it flash up on my screen. Oh, hang on a minute. I think we're stuck. Stuck. Are we stuck? Oh, no, okay, we're good. We're good. Here we go. We're good. There we go. Let's get this stuff back up. Let's see who's going to be the first one to come out. It's in the chats. Oh, hang on. Have I got the video? No, it's just the picture. I haven't sent a picture in, but I don't know what that is for. Just a picture of a car. Don't know what that's for, Avi. But there we go. 16 messages I missed out there. Okay, so here we go. Let's wait. Who's on first one to come out? I think it is Bullet Eater. Yeah. So, what's your predictions for Abu Dhabi next week in real life, Alex?
I don't even know if I want to make one, man. Like, is that sort of race where I don't know if all I want is for it. I want it to be a hard battle between those two. If it comes down to those
clean
two,
battle.
But I want it to be clean, man. But the thing is, Max has always been dirty. Like, he's always been an issue. Like, even since he came in, man, and now he's battling for something. He's got. I mean, Lewis has 7 world titles, man. Like, yeah, of course he might win an 8, but Max has like everything to lose.
Yeah,
like,
Max is fighting for his first one, so he's kind of got like.
He's fighting for his
and
first
apparently
one.
What he's said he's apparently to have been quoted is, if he wins his first one, he'll retire, because what can you do after you've won it? You can't win it. Like I said, there's no point winning it again. So there's rumours that actually he will just retire after he wins it, like do a bit of a Rosberg situation.
Well, this is the thing, right? Once he's won it, I mean, are Red Bull going to be in a position like it's a complete regulation change? You don't know what team Haas could all of a sudden, because they haven't done anything for this. His card could be at the forefront, right?
They could be.
It's probably not going to happen with Haas, but it could be Ferrari.
They
could be
could be up there. I'm honestly expecting Haas to be at least up with Ferrari and McLaren, because if they've spent so much of their fucking time,
100%.
Yeah, they've spent so much of their time.
Oh, they've not done any developing on their new car, have they?
Nah, not at all.
Struggle again. Like, we don't really know what's going to happen, and he could be like, I sack it off, and it's like, okay, but I mean, part of me wouldn't mind it if he went, to be honest. Like, because I always feel like they've been sore losers. Like even when he's not been able to fight for like the top spots and stuff, I would happily. AlphaTauri can stay.
But
Red Bull, I'd I'd happily have Red Bull leave him properly.
I will say
I'd leave
that
AlphaTauri
in Max's
as like a
defence,
midfield
when he
team.
wants to drive fair, like the overtake he pulled on Ocon and Hamilton in that first corner, just shows you how good of a driver he can be. Like that overtake was literally perfect. Like you can't.
No, no, like
I know
yeah.
you got Hamilton got squeezed, but that overtake was the door was open. Hamilton defended poorly on that restart, and Max did an amazing move.
Yeah, I mean, I can't doubt. Like, I don't think there's any doubt in his ability. He's a good driver. He's just really dirty, and he's willing. I don't know. It's like he's been watching like old classic Formula One, where people are literally just like swerving all over the place to try and defend, and it's just like you can't do that, man. Like it was dangerous back then, but now you definitely can't do it, and it's just ridiculous. Like how he defends. But driving, well, he's a quick driver, and you can see it. It's a similar scenario to if you see where Verstappen and Hamilton are compared to like Bottas and Perez, for example, in the same cars. Like you can see how much better they are.
Yeah,
they're a lot better.
Yeah,
and it's not so much. I think he's a. Go on.
He said Max will destroy him unless Bottas goes bowling. I'm just going to see.
I would like to see
the Boiler I just crossed the lines at 142, the first time we've set. So yeah, crack on.
I'd like to see Bottas and Perez play a role tomorrow, maybe. Like whether it's not tomorrow, next weekend. Like whether it's strategic or whatever. Like I'd like to see them, like team game wise, have an influence. But I want Hamilton and Verstappen. I don't want it to be like one person just scoots off into the distance and wins. I don't want anyone to have a DNF. I want it just to be between those two and their cars. The thing is, I actually believe Red Bull have a better car in this season.
Yeah, I think they do.
And I feel like, I mean, I don't think Mercedes are very far off. Don't get me wrong, but they're definitely not as like they haven't dominated like they have the previous seasons. But yeah. I'd like it to be a good scrap, a few overtakes, maybe a strategic. See, I don't really want it to go down to strategy because Mercedes are crap at that. But
it'd be good to watch. I think it'd be quite good to watch. So Moylan just goes fastest right now on a 136.1 on the medium tyre. It's a good time from him. Let's jump on board now with Avi. Avi, obviously, with that 5-place penalty, will be starting 5 places back. So we'll stay on board with him for the last sector, right on the curb there, making sure he was on that white line. Soft tyres for Avi as well, so obviously he knows he's in a bit of a risk with the penalty he's received. Crosses the line, he's going to set a 137.7, puts up in the 3rd place, just behind his teammate Erez on a 136.9. Chubb is coming round, he's a bit far away at the moment. Where's Ford? Ford's been doing very well, he's come through 1st sector now. On soft tyres as well. So at the moment we've got Moylan's gone on for the mediums, so as Hadojo and Al Jadifa. And that's about it at the moment. Scotty and Speedy are thinking about the mediums. As you can see, they've got it on in their pit garage. So Rob's going to come around the last 2 corners now. Nice and tight. One more corner to navigate. Clips the apex, perfect. Full throttle now, 137.3. Puts up in the 3rd place for Ford. Good move from him. Good drive from him. Have a look, we've got Chubb now, come around the final sector, final 2 corners, goes really wide, and that's going to invalidate them. I'm just going straight into the pits. That's a big shame for him. Big shame. We've got no Moylan, no El Stefano, so who's next on the docket? Al Jadifa's invalidated it. Who else? Robson Racer. There we go, let's have a look at Rob. Rob's got to be careful, there's a bit of traffic ahead of him, of Al Jadifa, on the soft tyres here. His lovely eSports Series helmet. I sneeze 1 second. Bless me. There we go. I ain't got COVID. Rob's going to cross the line, setting a 139.3, so not enough at the moment to beat Carl. So bit of an off for him. Dutch face now. Let's have a look what he's doing. He looks very slow, so he must have had some sort of incident. Got a bit of damage there on his end plate. He must have had some impact with the wall. So he's got to come into the pits. What else we got? Bullet Eater coming into the pits as well. Has he got damage as well? The contact between those two? Possibly, not really sure. Let's have a look where that validated it. But he's on an out lap. Let's shut him on with Scotty as he started his lap now. On board in. Take all this away. Let's have a look who we're on board. Damn nice that car. But apparently, according to Scotty, the update has fixed the issue about the lobby glitching when someone joins mid-session. So, James, if you're still listening, you feel free to jump in. Obviously, you'll be starting at the back though, but at least you'll be racing. And again, happy birthday. Yeah, lock up there from Scotty as he goes into the chicane. Really looking forward to seeing this track next week. With all the new updates it's got, as DRS is now open for Scotty. Stays tight to the wall. This whole section of track was always completely different when we see it on Sunday. Or see it on Friday, I should say, because obviously it's when the practice starts. All this section of track will be very sweeping and very, very quick. Apparently to allow drivers to race side by side, we will be judging that. Nice and quick down here, heavy on the brakes as he gets into the hotel. Apparently they've even adapted this section here to make it a bit more flowing. They can't do much of it, obviously, because of the hotel and the marina, but anything they can do would be interesting. 2 more corners to navigate. 1 more corner now as Scotty comes down the finish straight, and he will set a 1:36.8, put up in the second place on those medium tyres. So good lap from him. Good lap from him. 7 attempts off the pace of Moyland, but that will be enough to get him through to Q3 really. As Lex is in the chat cheering on. Is he cheering on Cons? Cons ain't racing. You can't send gifts in this chat, so you two are kind of screwed. If any of you guys are part of the Saturday League, you'll know what they take over on race day of sending random crappy gifts to each other. Alex, how's your update getting on?
Got another about 300 years left, I think.
I don't. Mine did it in like 5 minutes. It's only 2 gig. Oh, Bullet Eater's retired. That's in the pits.
Well, mine's 4.5 gig. However, I mean, at the moment I'm on hotspot, obviously, so the hotspot is literally like 2 meg upload, 1.9 down. But the Wi-Fi was doing it slower, so yeah.
Be faster to get your TP links out and set them up quickly.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if there's a socket downstairs. Like, it's more of a. I'll have to look into a bit more.
Okay.
But see, once it's set up, it'll be fine because I have my little TP Link server, so I can plug that into that and then have that going into my computer and into my PlayStation.
TP Link server.
Well, yeah. So you have your TP links, right?
Yeah.
Which are obviously connected to the router. You then plug that into another little box, which is technically a server in a sense, and then you can pull out the internet from there, and then it will plug it into.
All right. After
this
we need to talk, so I need to I need to acquire one of those because I've got a.
Mate, it's like 18 quid.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. Speedy gets a bit tail happy going through the last sector, managing to keep it on track, but he was doing a flyer. Ah, he lost a lot of time there. 1:37.4 he set with a huge tailspin. But yeah, I need to talk about that because I think that sounds interesting.
It's actually really sick.
Because what I've had to do with here, because we're on Sky Internet, so the Sky man said he's come round and we needed a cable upstairs anyway. So he's wired a cable up here, like an infinite cable, a long one, to get to my PlayStation. But if I could plug that into a TP Link server and then use that,
that's what you do.
That'd be direct from it. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, that's what you do. You plug that cable into the box and then have 2 more Ethernets or 1 more, however many you need, coming out of that box, and then it gives you full wide internet to wherever you think it's plugged in.
Okay, send me that link. I want that. I'm not cheering Moyland. Lex is not cheering up Moyland. Sorry, Moyland. She ain't cheering you on today. On board now with Carl. So Mrs. Carl will be falling asleep right now. She has no love for Mr. Carl. Lovely pink helmet. He's trying to impress her as well wearing pink, but Mrs. Carl don't give a shit. His name ain't Moyland. Goes through the chicane. That is no more. Oh, no, it's a validation for him. Oh, it's a big shame. He thought he was doing next week's track, and he's not. He's validated it. Big shame for Carl. He's to go around again. He's on a set of medium, so that should be okay for 1 more lap, providing he's got the fuel. Let's jump on board now with Avi. Avi's down his time, so he won't be up. Chubb's jump up into seconds on a 1:36.5. Good time from him. Let's have a look. Who else we got on board? Who's actually on a lap? Evans on the out lap. There's no one on a lap in a minute. It's a bit of a shame. Is Speedy going around again? Is he trying again? I think he is. No, he's not. He's well down. Never mind. Nice one, Lexi from Moylands. They're them to have a little chat in, as always. Did Carl stay out? No, he's going to the pits. Oh, Speedy's retired. Oh, Speedy's confident of his time then. Okay. 2 minutes to go. He's quite confident. Then I went round again, I suppose. But on board now with Evan. As he's giving himself a bit of a gap between him and the car in front, which is Dutch Face. There's no Johnny Stokes today. Should have Woomax joining as well, I think, and James Al. So fingers crossed, these guys jump in. On board right now with Evan, but I really should have a look with Dutch Face because he's the one that hasn't got a lap on the board yet. Please say something, Alex.
Yeah, I've just found you. So this is, I'm linking you the thing. That's the one I've got. It's actually fucking. I mean, I've had mine for about 2 years now, so it's even like it's well cheap now. It's only like a tenner. But it's basically an Ethernet switch. So yeah, you plug in your internet, and then plug in Ethernet out of that, and then voila.
Buy it now. I'm buying it now.
Do it, man. And then when it turns up, which will probably be Wednesday on
yeah.
Amazon, you can.
Actually, I'll need it because Wednesday
cable.
my new desk comes as well, so I can actually set up properly. What?
Well,
Alex, you're a dickhead that's from a DXT bump. That's your new name, by the way, DXT bump.
I don't even want to speak to that piece of trash.
You don't want to speak to that piece of trash. She just give you a finger. No, not the finger, a finger. She give you a little point.
She fucking wishes.
On board now with
Dutch
Dutch Face.
to peg me.
2 more corners to navigate. Does that one very nicely. 1 more going to go on board as the flag has now dropped. So across the line, he's set on 136.7. Puts him up in the 3rd place. Definitely safe. Who else we got now? Hadzojo coming around now. He's 2 temps up. I don't think Evans improved, or he did a little bit, but not enough to put him out of danger. As Hadzojo goes 10th. Again, not enough. Al-Jadid for now, he's 3 temps up, so he could really put a spanner in the works for Hadzojo, but he needs to gain a 2nd. So unless he's made a mistake somewhere in his 3rd sector, it doesn't look that likely. Let's have a look now. And we have Carl as well, who's on his lap, so we'll see where Carl is in a minute. Carl's finished, sorry, I meant Robson Racer on his lap. There we go, as Al-Jadid comes round the corner. 1 more. 134, 135, 136, 137, not enough. 136, from 138.06, not enough. So Hadzojo's safe. Can Rob do anything? Well, Rob is a 2nd down, so guess not. I think Rob's pulled out of that one, I think. Let's have a look. But Rob's on the softs, he's going to be regretting that. Let's have a look. Seconds down, it's gone horribly wrong for Rob. So that will be it. We'll be saying goodbye to Al-Jadid for Carl, Rob, Bullet Eater and Neles B. Neles B's playing it safe. He's not setting a lap because in case he glitches the lobby out. So our top 10 will be Hadzojo, Evans, Speedy, Fords, Avi, Erez, Scotty, Dutch Face, Chubb and Moylands. Yeah, Rob, you're the only car on track, mate, so you haven't really got to let the AIs past. Have a look. Let's say he goes into the pits now. So let's wait for Rob to retire himself, and we can go on to the next session. And if someone wants to buy Alex new internet, he'd really appreciate it.
I mean, there's other things people can buy me.
No, you've already got a diamond encrusted butt plug.
Yeah, but I want a double-ended one so we can share it.
Oh yeah. I'll put it on that, like on your OnlyFans wish list.
I could do actually. I'd first have to make an OnlyFans. Who's interested in that?
Oh, yeah, you like we haven't got one already. Yeah, like you guys
DXT
don't know
OnlyFans.
of double-ended DXT.
That's it. DXT Entertainment presents.
Double-ended DXT. Let's have a look now. So yeah, so there's your top 10 for the shootout will be Moylan, Chubb, Dutchface, Scotty, Erez, Avi, Ford, Speedy, Evans, and Hazojo. Interestingly, I can't talk. Interestingly enough, a lot of mediums in there. So Moylan, Chubb, Dutchface, Scotty, Avi, and Speedy all picked the mediums. Erez, Ford, Erez, Ford, Erez, Ford, Evan, and Hazojo all on the softs. Don't forget Avi with that penalty still. That'll be interesting, and that will also put Bullet at the back of the grid with his penalty. As I'm just watching the chat go, as Alexi and Moylan doing their usual bitch off.
I think Moreland will win. Moreland's got proper sassy pants, mate.
Moylan's got that sass. Got that sass.
Got that sass. Clicking that finger sass, you know what I'm saying?
I've got some messages.
Girlfriend.
I had messages from like people saying they want to join this race, but obviously not being aware that it's a full no assist race.
Surprise. Just let him find out the hard way. Actually, don't.
It's Louis, so I don't want to bring over someone that's gonna like completely like I go, damn, Homer, what the fuck you doing? Yeah, you killed me. Right.
That isn't fair.
If there was someone, like freedoms or something, that could actually wouldn't be too annoyed, or like non-human and that. Wouldn't mind seeing them guys in a complete no assist, no racing line race. Personally, I wouldn't do it myself because I wouldn't want to talk to myself or anyone else. As you can see there, Evan doing a bit of max straight, weaving.
I call it the
hobo.
The hobo.
We used to call it, yeah.
I think Verstappen's taken that name from you.
I know. It's a bit annoying that Max has taken something else from me. I used to be known as the weaving straight. Now he's kind of taken it. So there's no point in looking at tyres really, because it's no surprise everyone's going to choose the softs. Shootout. So we'll stay on board now with Evan. See what he can do as he comes round the no more chicane. That's going to be its new name, by the way, the no more chicane. And flies round turns 15, 16 and 17 respectively. Hard on the brakes 17. Winner just joined. Winner has just joined. You're starting at the back, mate. going to do a Lewis in Brazil. Literally we have to, mate. Literally we have to.
Does that mean taking someone out?
So what would you play? Would you play in that VFL? VFLF FIFA? Was that still a thing? I sound old now saying that. Is that still a thing?
I think he does play VFL.
I do miss
VFL.
I do miss VFL, but I don't take time for it these days now. And also, this FIFA's shit. All FIFAs have been shit.
I haven't played this FIFA.
And I think the Xbox VFL was always a bit better than the PS VFL. Just saying.
Yeah, I want to get into like 2K or something, because I watched The Last Dance again the other day, last week. I just maybe really want to get into basketball, like properly. Not like physically play it, but like choose a team and play the game.
Oh, VPG is still a thing. Bloody hell.
VPG
is still a thing.
That was such a basic website when it first started, wasn't it?
I know.
Do you remember that? It was like a
VPG on weekdays, and I've not got a VFL team yet. Well, if you look on the VFL history books, you'll see our names. FA Cup winners, Rotherham, bang bang. That was the most fun I think I've ever had.
It was Fleetwood.
Was it Fleetwood? Yeah, it was Fleetwood. Sorry, it was Fleetwood.
It was Fleetwood. We had Fleetwood. I had promoted to the Premier League. We had the FA Cup winners, League Cup winner. I didn't we win the German League as well? I swear
we did with German League. We won German League. I think we won the French League as well.
I can't remember. We played for so fucking.
We did loads. There we go. So Evan Almighty's going to cross the line. Almighty Evan Almighty 1:36.7. Obviously, we saw faster times on the last session, so let's just put up this so we can actually see what's going on. Who's next across the line? It is a Mercedes of Erez. Let's have a look. Apparently, VPG is massive now. As 1:36.3. So faster still, but again, it wasn't the fastest time we saw in last session. Still a lot of time. Let's see who can find it, and I guarantee it could be Moyland. As he comes around the final corner, picks up a lot of speed. He carries through that corner. Somehow doesn't invalidate it there. 1:35.2. What did I say? What a time. A 1:35.2. Just dicking on the competition as Avi goes 1:36.4. Goes up into thirds. We've got a Mercedes 2-3 at the moment. Who else we got? Where is Hudzojo's coming around, I believe. Oh, he's invalidated it. That's a shame. Speedy. Let's have a look where Joe Roberts is coming. Yeah, do you know what? We're going to sound really old now, but I remember... Oh, Joe's crashed! Joe's out! Joe's out and his car's on its side! Oh, no! Joe's dropped it and I was on board! Ah. Oh, no! Oh, as Chubb goes 5th. I'm going to stay on board with Joe to see increase the embarrassment a little bit. As Ford goes 7th at a 1:37.5. Here we go. Embarrassment over. But yeah, I remember when it was YFL, when you controlled an actual real life player.
I remember the Wiki League that we first ever.
Oh, the Wiki League. The first league we actually properly did as a duo.
We smashed that as well.
As Tottenham as well.
We had Keeley as well, didn't we? Was it Keeley?
Me, you and Keeley. And then Tuggs and Bishop. And Bozzy, I think, come over as well. That was jokes. That was jokes. That was the first time. Well, after we got scouted for with YFL, wasn't it? And then we got brought in to play for Wolves.
For Wolves.
And then we did that Wiki League and just destroyed it. And remember the league we made ourselves as well. The one where you got to buy and sell players.
Yeah, we did that.
That was a good concept. We just couldn't get it. Couldn't get a season underway because we ended up getting. We started to get a lot of members, didn't we? And then people started to hack us quite early on. As the Dutch base goes 2nd at a 1:36.2, so a second slower than Moyland. Moyland's out in the open on his field of his own at the moment. I think that's everyone for their first little stint. Let's have a look. Yeah, I believe so. Everyone will be coming into the pits now. That's an amazing time. A 1:35.2. We're going to stay on board with Hudzojo. He's going to be the only car on an outlap. But yeah, I would like to have seen whether, obviously if we didn't get hacked, we wasn't becoming too much of a threat to other leagues. It'd be nice to see what we would have achieved.
Yeah. One of those things, isn't it? It could have been good, but fuck.
Yeah, but the thing is with VFL, if you have a good manager and a good team behind you, then a good team that actually comes on practice, takes it seriously, then it's a lot of fun.
I think the biggest issue with it, which is the same problem as YFL, eventually, some of the toxic people get banned because they're proper toxic. Then other people, and then you've got the proper brown nosers who are toxic as anything, but brown nosy owners who don't get banned. And then you're left with probably 90% of the people over across the whole website being absolute bellends, and then you only ever find a couple of okayish teams.
Yeah, that's true.
But fine, because which is why I always played with when it was you, me, Lee.
Yeah.
And the rest of the lot
and the chosen one, Sean. He was cool. Yeah. I also think as well. VFL's fun if you're not a manager. You become a manager, it really takes the shine off of it because you realise how much of dickheads players are trying to get hold of.
Yeah, that was the other annoying thing.
Becoming manager ruined it for me. I wish I'd never became manager.
Yeah, same. It ruined it for me loads. But the problem is there was you and me who could easily get a management job, and then we knew on Xbox obviously we knew Clarky, who Clarky was an admin.
Yeah.
So I messaged Clarky and he used to tell me what teams would maybe come in available, who is available, and if I'd have a shout with them. And he goes, this is my league, I can put you through. It's oh, but yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad it's still going, but yeah, PS side was never as popular as the Xbox side. I don't know what it's like now because the PS5 I think have taken over in general of Xbox. Be interesting to see. But I said that's another game that I think would benefit of cross-platform. You could have like cross-platform leagues and stuff, Xbox versus PlayStation, or vice versa. Console
cool.
Cup would be a good little addition. Console Championship. On board now, so Hosojo has not set a time yet. He did invalidate his last one as he comes through turns 15, 16 and 17. Hard on the brakes, swings it in. Have a look out. The hash does look nice in the lights. The game actually lets you run wide on that one, which is quite interesting. 2 more corners now. Nicely cut there, keeping the speed as much as he can. Sweeping right-hander is going to cross the line and set a 1:37.8. Good enough for exactly where he was last place. Or 9th, I should say. So he is out the race. Let's jump on board now with Avi on an outlap at the moment. Let's go with Erez. Erez is not on an outlap, he's on his actual lap. He's got a 1:36.2. Sorry, 1:36.2 to beat if he wants to go second, a 1:35.2 if he wants to beat Moyland. That seems extremely quick, a 1:35.2. As yellow flags are waving, I think it's just how does you get out of the way. So guys, what's your predictions for the race, in real life and in the RRP? The RRP? Yeah, RRP world. Lovely looking car, that Mercedes. Right to the wall, trying to get less drag as possible, the shortest line he can find. Anything's to gain. He's got Dutch pressures ahead of him as well, so that could cause him a bit of turbulent air, but it should be enough to avoid. Does no more chicane. Forgetting me then for predictions. Oh yeah, we've got James coming from the back, so that'll be interesting to see. James Al fights away from the back. I think there is a couple of drivers that have jumped in, obviously during this, as we're going to see Evan jump in. Scotty's at a 1:35.9, so he got up in the second place. I missed that one, but Erez slightly faster, not enough. Not enough to get Dutch Face. Dutch Face is now on a lap, so will he get a little cheeky toe? We'll go find out, but Avi has invalidated it, so he's got enough fuel to go ahead again. 10 seconds left on the clock. He crosses the line with plenty of time. Can Chubbs make it? No, I don't think he will. He's going into the pits. There we go. That's the checkered flag now being waved here at Abu Dhabi. Let's jump on board now with Evan. I think he's slightly slower though. And he's running out of fuel, I believe. Stay on board though, just in case, but it looked like he was slower. And Hotojo's up retired on track by the looks of it. I don't know if there's a rule on that on this. Nice view of the camera there. Yeah, that is Evan into the pit, so he'll stay in 5th unless he gets beaten by someone below. Dutch Face currently 1/10 or 2/10 up basically as he goes round no more chicane. Stewards there not doing a lot of work, wearing shorts. Shouldn't be doing that. Should be on completely fireproof clothing, not shorts and t-shirts, lads. I know it's hot. Dutch Face now, close to that wall, you see there, 2 more corners to go. Can he do enough? Has he got enough in him to beat Scotty, get second place, or even beat Moyland? A 1:35.6 is enough to beat Scotty, not enough to beat Moyland. Scotty's invalidated it as well, so he'll be out this. Oh, and also Moyland is slightly slower as well, but you never know, could he make up anything in the last sector? 1 more corners to go. And he goes on 1:35 dead, 2/10 faster. He gained that last sector. That's unbelievable. Avi doesn't improve either. Ford as well stays where he is. So that will be it. A 1:35.0 on the cusp of getting into 1:34s. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Unbelievable, Jeff. I don't think I'd see a 134 here today. I don't think that'd be possible. Moylan nearly proved me wrong.
What track is it today?
Abu Dhabi.
But,
Abu Dhabi. Here we go. So your top 10 for the race will be Moylan in your pole sitter, Dutch Face in second, Scotty in third. Fourth place we have Johnny Stokes, what about to say? We have Erez, Almighty Evan in fifth, Avi in sixth, Chubb in seventh, eighth is Ford, Hadzojo in ninth. Wait, what am I saying? Did I say eighth and fourth? Ford in eighth, ninth is Hadzojo, and 10th is Speedy. Alexis ordered something on Amazon, as girls do. Oh no, no, I must accidentally click. What? No, you're not. Not cancel it. I've ordered 7. So here we go. Has it been 50 years of Abu Dhabi? No. 50 years of something. A life. I don't know what that sponsorship means. Oh, James is not in the Ferrari. What car has he been given? Oh, depressing. What car has James been given? So he's waiting for these cars to just get on the grid now. I'm just trying to see. I can't see anyone on the grids. I don't know. I can't see anyone because he's at the crowd at the moment. That guy needs to sit down there though in the red shirt. He's blocking everyone's view. Stop clapping. I've noticed the game. It's got a lot of not a lot of my what do you call it? Diversity in that crowd. Obviously, we're in Abu Dhabi. There's women with their arms showing. Shouldn't be allowed, really. Men. Yeah, they should make it proper. You know, come on, guys. Actually, make it look like you're in the country you're meant to be in, rather than just putting a random bunch of white folk. Alpine. Oh, James in the Alpine. Seconds now. 2, 1. Boo. Here we go. And a few more seconds we gotta wait. There we go. As we do start formation lap here, and they're off. Look, let's have a look at tyre choices again. Just a quick reminder of where everyone is and who is where as well. Find the tyres. Where's the tyres? There they are. Okay, so like we said, like we knew from the Q3, Moylan, Dutch Face, and Scotty on the mediums. Erez on softs, along with Almighty Evan. Chubb is in 6th with the medium tyres. 7th place is Ford with the softs, as well as Hadzojo in 8th. Speedy comes in 9th. Al Jadifa in 10th on medium tyres. Avi's on mediums as well, but don't forget he did have that penalty, so he did not have free choice. He had that 5th place penalty, so Al Jadifa chose the mediums, we should put him there. There's a pit strategy for you: a soft medium or a soft medium. Sounds about right to be honest, but personally I'd go with a soft medium soft, as you get the fast tyres at the end. So yeah, so here the guys are free choice. Al Jadifa chose the mediums. Carl's chosen mediums. Robson Racer in 13th on the medium tyres. Neles has chosen medium tyres. Bullet has chosen softs in 15th. Wumax has joined the session, so he'll be starting 16th on medium tyres. James Al is in 17th on mediums, and Johnny Stokes in the Ferrari on mediums as well. So there we go. There was a car behind that. Oh, it's Neles on it, okay. And there's a strategy for guys on mediums: medium, soft, or a soft, medium. I think that's it. What the hell? Who's doing a soft, medium? That was completely wrong. Amazon needs to sort themselves out. So, obviously, latecomers, we did have Wumax, James, and Johnny, so they'll be starting on the back of the grid. And, yeah, if anything, James, they've all mixed up. So, Wumax should really be in the Alpha Tower. Oh, and then he hits the back of Johnny, Bullet. Why is everyone out of order? Everyone is in the wrong order. So, James, did he hit the back of Bullet Eater there somehow? But yeah, James should be in the Ferrari, and then Johnny should be in the McLaren. But these guys will sort out after the post-race anyway. Waiting now. So somehow Neles is at the back of the grid. I don't know how that's happened, but he's at the back. Oh, and then he hits the back of Johnny. What is going on? He's trying to get back into the right order. There's no point now, really. He's got no helmet on. He doesn't care for authority. Here we go, as we're waiting now. Again, another reminder of this free-stop strategy, going soft, medium on the guy that started on mediums. Which is not going to be the one. So, thank you for that, Codemasters and Amazon. Great statistic, as always. And there we go. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go here in Abu Dhabi. Looks like a good start there from Moylan, but it looks like a slightly better one from Dutch Face. Going to bring him alongside of the first corner. Just about touched. Oh, a bit of a touch there. So you lose a place there to Scotty. Scotty will take second place. No damage on looks of it, but you never know with this game. There's a yellow flags waving behind. I believe that is Ford. No, it's nice. Moylan. Moylan spun. Moylan spun on his own. Bullet has spun. Oh no, what happened to Moylan? Moylan's in last. He's overtaken someone else. There's a bit of carnage going on ahead of him. Oh my god, what happened there? That was ridiculous. So, Scotty is in the lead of this race. We have Dutch Face in second. Chubb is in third. More jostling about at the back, trying to get the right line for the chicane. As we see Avi having a little look. No, it's not. It's Ford. No damage on the cars. I don't believe. I did see some wing flying off somewhere. But they're going to Concertina now as they go through this chicane. There's more yellows as being waved. I'm not too sure what that's about. But there we go into the no more chicane. Evans got a little run on Chubb, I believe. He's had a little lunge. He's on them soft tyres. Needs to get past him as quick as he can. Make the most of him as he goes around. 15, 16. Heavy on the brakes. Chubb stays ahead. Good defending from Chubb. But Evans still looking. He's still sniffing. Looking for that overtake. He needs to get past him. He wants a chance of this race. He's on the soft tyres. They're going to be getting wasted if he can't get past Chubb. With more yellows waving behind, as I believe someone getting to place. I think that was James getting the place on Carl. Again, yellow flags off waving again. Stand on board now with Evan. Put some telemetry and details up. Zoja making a move possibly, or has he just been overtaken by Johnny? Up to the 10th already. Johnny's flying right now. Yellow flags are waving again. Who is that? It's not Moylan again. It can't be what it is. Moylan again. What is going on? He spun twice. Twice in 2 laps. Oh no. Has he got damage? I don't believe he's got lucky twice. Very, very lucky twice. His cars are pitted. Al Chief is pitted for a new wing, and so has Bullet. Jumping back and on board now in a battle for third place. Here we go, Evans now having a little look, tries to go round the long or the shorter way, but well defended by Chubb into the chicane. Good exit as well from Evan. Can he get it? Any movement on Chubb? No DRS yet. Bit of activated next lap. And here we go, lots of overtake being used as he goes alongside into the no more chicane. Who's going to come out on top? Oh, it's late on the brakes from Chubb. He will hold it. This is good defending from Chubb, but is this going to be helping him at the moment? He doesn't want to be in this fight, really. They're on different strategies. There's no point of him holding him up. But Chubb is still in third. Evans being held up, and there's a bit of a train now forming behind. Oh, this race has been quite exciting already. It's only been 2 laps, and I've not stopped talking. Really wide there from Evan. He does pick up a penalty there, so struggling a little bit in the third sector with that turbulent air of the Aston Martin. And again, using the overtake, trying to catch up. Scotty's fast lap again. DRS has now been enabled, so this is the chance now. Chubb has got nothing really to defend with. Overtakes 44, so he's got that a little bit, but the overtake is so powerful around this track. I'm saying it's the problem. Chubb didn't really want to be attacking or to be defending this much because he's on different strategy. Those tyres will be struggling. Come on, Moylan, you can still win. Mrs. Cole believes. Mrs. Cole believes, but Moylan's got round that corner without spinning. Go on, Moylan's. Progress is being made. As we see, Erez can't do nothing because obviously Evan has got DRS on Chubb, so the DRS not helping. But he's going to have a little look anyway. Has a little sniff. Doesn't get through. But here we go. This is the chance now Evan's going to have. DRS opened up. Should be a simple move as he goes round the outside. Yeah, Chubb knows he's lost that battle there, but a lot of overtake being used up from Evans, so he's got to try and now brake on those soft tyres. Evans needs to do a little bit of a push now, but with no ERS it'll be very difficult. Chubb is still there. Overtakes happen at the back as Ford got overtaken twice by looks of it by Neles and Johnny. We'll stay on board with this battle though. This battle between... Oh, never mind. Avi's lagging a little bit. So Chubb in, still chasing down, trying to get back the place he lost to Evan. He's struggling right now though because done them medium tyres. Erez is next on the hit list to try and overtake him. As Moylan gets past Carl, Mrs. Carl is loving it right now. Her two men going side by side as Carl gets a penalty there for going over the track limits. I don't know who to watch, there's so many battles going on. I'm going to have a look with Johnny. Is he going to be attacking Neles? Not yet. We'll be into the second. Oh no, Hodge out. Hodge out this race. Is it a safety car? I don't know. He spun it on the exit of that weird corner. Told Cole to let him past. Team orders there from Mrs. Carl to let Moylan past. Chubb now. Evans defends against Chubb. Will stay ahead. They got the brakes there from everyone. Don't forget these guys run with no racing lines. They won't know what's going on as Johnny gets past Neles B. Up into 8th place. Johnny is on a mad one right now, chasing down the pack. Chubb again. Can't seem to do anything. But Evans run wide. That's open door for Chubb. Chubb's going to take the 3rd place back, and it's also allowed Erez to fly through. So the two soft runners swap places. Yellow flags are flying again. I believe that is Neles who's spun. Oh god, so Chubb now retakes his 3rd place back. Evans has got it all to do now as he's now been overtaken by Erez. And the train has just gotten a little bit bigger. It's a long train now from 3rd. So you've got Chubb, Erez, Evan. It's hard to say it together. Erez, Evan, Speedy, and Avi. And you've got Johnny Stokes who's fast catching. 2 seconds to gap. Keep an eye on that gap. Gap is 2 seconds. Moyland struggling right now. Back in. Carl's out. Carl's out of the race. Carl's lost it all on his own. It's brought a safety car.
No, Carl. No, Carl.
Carl's lost it. Oh no, how's he lost it there? Same place Speedy lost it in qualifying. So this gives Al-Jadifa and Bullet a bit of a saviour there. Bit of a safety. They can come into pit, they can try and get the different tyre on, but they've just pitted already, so we'll see. They are pitting. Al-Jadifa's coming into the pits, change the tyre. Don't blame him really. Bullet probably come in as well, I imagine, but I wonder what tyres he's going to go on to. I don't believe it'll be the hards. How far can hards get in this race, Alex?
Quite far. How many laps is it?
28 laps.
Yeah.
So fresh mediums for Al-Jadifa. Probably the right call to make.
How many laps in are you?
5. So Bullet will take that place because he's in the pit.
It's possible. It's possible. I think if you're looking to go like no more than 20 on them, but they probably can go farther.
So Al-Jadifa's come in for a fresh set of. What's happened there? Okay, I think Bullet tried to get the place back for some reason. I'm not too sure why. Yeah, so Al-Jadifa's pitted for a fresh set. I say a fresh set of mediums. They're the same length old tyres because there must have been scrubs from the last qualifying session. Gotti staying out. I don't blame him. So I think Erez will probably choose to pit, and he is. Also as Chubb. Chubb's changing as well. Change the strap for Chubb. And Evan is obviously coming in as well. Joe is staying out. So medium runs, a lot of them will choose to stay out. Let's choose to see what Erez is going to go on to. Mediums for Erez. And Johnny's come in as well. No, Johnny stayed out. Johnny's come up to 5th place now. So Chubb's put on the softs. Interesting. So Chubb's going to be... I think that's a bit of a mistake there from Chubb. I think he should have stayed out. I know it's a free pit stop, but it's not really done anything for him because he will still have to pit probably another 2 more times after this. Or 1 more. He wants to go into soft. Sorry.
What did the other 2 go to?
So the other two, Erez and I think it was Ali? No, it wasn't Ali. Erez and Evan were both on the softs, so they're put on fresh mediums, which makes sense. But Chubb was ahead on the medium tyres, and he's put on softs.
Be quick, try and pull away, I assume.
But now he's in 10th. That's the problem.
Yeah, if he can be quick though, get through.
I think if I was him,
his other safety car as well.
I would have taken track position because he would have been sitting in third place. He dropped from 3rd to 10th with no advantage gained really.
Guess I have to wait and see how it pans out.
Yeah, we do. So at the moment it looks like Al-Jadifa has been held up quite a bit by a Bullet. Bullet don't seem one of the fastest drivers on track, so and Al-Jadifa is, it's safe to say, a mid-pack racer. Moylan's pitted in for softs. So what Moylan can do now, Moylan can probably come in again, pit in for another set of mediums, and then just run medium, or run from medium then soft. Because he's at the back, he's in 14th place. There's a large gap between him and Bullet, so he could basically just pit in now, medium tyres, and then use them softs again later on. Because them softs they're not gonna cut him through the pack, and I think the best thing to do is maybe go into medium tyres.
Unless Chubb could come in still under the safety car, just so he gets that one lap out of the way.
Yeah, he could do the same
go
thing
back,
as well.
Go
but
back
then
to
he would
mediums.
have lost a lot of place though for that.
Yeah, it'll be proper risky.
I think I would have stayed out, kept my 3rd place spot. Oh, there we go. So he's staying out. Is Moylan coming in? Oh no, Moylan stayed out as well. So Moylan has chosen them softs. So he's going to try and break through the pack on these softs best he can. But as you see, the top 9 there not pitted, so they're all on 6-lap-old medium tyres. So technically, if you're looking at it that way, they're all yet to pit. So Chubb is in a way sitting in provisional pole because he's pitted. He's come out in 10th. Everyone ahead of him needs to still pit, but so does he. Them softs won't last into the race. This is still a 2-stop strategy, so potentially they've got to stop twice. So I think maybe that's what he was thinking.
No, you could just go use the softs and go back to mediums, I suppose.
Yeah, he saved some of a pit stop in a way. So as long as he can cut through the pack, stay out of trouble, these guys will have to pit twice. He's only got to pit once. So it could be a good strategy call from Chubb. Probably what Moylan was thinking as well, doing the same sort of strategy. As the guys are now catching up to the back now, as we can see. And then everyone is practicing their best max impression. But weaving. There we go. So Bullet now catch up to the back. You can see him ahead. Still going fairly slow. No, not full throttle in it. But you don't need to. You can see him ahead. But my stream has kind of frozen on my channel. Let's have a look, like a refresh quickly. I mean, it's gone off my computer, which doesn't help. Still hear me, Alex? Yeah? All good?
Yeah, I can still hear.
Yes, my fucking laptop is crap. Here we go. So, back on the race. Let's have a look. No more people messaging in the chat. So, Mrs. Cole, I think, told Mr. Cole to kind of retire so they could both cheer on Moylan together. Moylan's sitting in 14th. Safety car is in this lap. So, here we go. We'll jump on board with Dutch Face so we can see Scotty's reaction. Scotty's leading safety car now as he comes through the final sectors. As you can see, a bit of rear wheel action there, trying to get their rears heated up for Dutch Face. Excuse me. And again. So nice snaking now, they come round. Scotty's gone, Scotty's bolted. Here we go, so doesn't really catch out Dutch Face at all, really. Dutch Face was waiting for it. And I think Scotty realised that because no one was warming up their tyres. Carl's not happy. So what happened to Mr. Carl, Mrs. Carl? Here we go, we are now back racing again. As we see Dutch Face still in 2nd place, really everyone's run wide that first corner as Chubb has already dispatched his teammate. Could have been just a, yep, you go through mate, you're on a faster tyre. We'll stand by with Chubb. Is he going to get past Rob? Look at the speed he's got going through this. Can everyone make it through the death mini chicane? That ain't really a chicane. The death corners, they can. A lot of cars lose their rear end there. But there we go, so Oh, Moylan's got made up a place already to Al Jadifa. Up into 12th place. Chubb is pushing the back of Rob. Chooses the inside line. Not much he can do as Joe having a little battle there with Dutch Face. Let's have a look at that. A lot of fights again. We're back to where we started. Moylan chasing down. Erez is using a timing board there. Let's keep an eye on the battle at the moment for 3rd place. Oh, there we go. Bullet Eater been dispatched by El Jadifa. Waiting for that for a long time. Now he's got a lot to catch up now, El Jadifa. Little train here. We will jump on board with Evan. See this train all the way, basically, to James Al in 7th place. Done really well, James Al. Oh, potential move there from Erez on Neles. Good defending as Moylan has a little sneaky look and a bit of contact and a big crash. Neles has lost it. Neles has retired. Almighty Evan has jumped up into 10th place. VSC's come out. That could bring on a full safety car because it's the same sort of place the last one, and it is. Full safety car. Full safety car. This feels like yesterday's race at Saudi Arabia. Jeez. I think what happened there, I've watched the replay footage back on my YouTube, on the channel. It looks like Neles just got on the power a bit too soon, loses the rear end and just basically plants into a wall. Mr. Scarl said he hit a curb, lost the rear, and the wall ate him. The thing is that this track is known for it anyway. Like, this game is not good for curbs, but this track is known for it before. So I don't imagine what it's like. I don't want to imagine what it's like really. This is kind of helping Moylan a little bit, saving his soft tyres. You know, he can relax a little bit. They'll go a little bit longer into the race. Same as Chubb as well. Chubb's already gained 2 places up from pitting. Could give the chance to some guys to pit, but I think it's so close after the first safety car, no one's going to want to pit because they'll go to the back of the grid, guaranteed. So we're just waiting now for these guys to catch up to the back. A lot of safety cars, Alex, so far.
It's kind of to be expected. Doesn't surprise me around Abu Dhabi. There's a few corners that can catch you out quite badly.
So far, the main one that's catching everyone out is this one here we're on board with now. This one here is a in between the second and last corner. Seems to be catching a lot of drivers out. We saw Joe lose it there in quali. We've seen 2 drivers now lose it there as Avi's coming to the pits. Avi's pitted. Has he got damage? Oh, well, a lot of medium runners are pitting. Oh, interesting. There's soft tyres for Avi. No wing change. It's just a strategy change. Not sure how far these mediums can get on this track, but a lot of drivers have pitted behind, so we'll wait and see what's going on. A lot of soft runners being changed now. James has pitted for mediums, so fairly decent number of cars pitting. Moylan's pitted as well for medium, so Moylan's had enough of those soft tyres already. I think Moylan missed a trick there. I think Moylan should have put on them medium tyres, like I said, in that safety car last, because he wouldn't have lost this many places. Now he's back into 14th. But what do I know? Moylan is a championship winner, or leader. Good to see him still racing though. I'm glad we haven't lost him yet to his move, which means Chubb's now back up into 5th place on the softer tyre. So looking good for Chubb. Chubb's in a good spot right now. Those tyres will last at least a few more laps, longer than they should do, because obviously safety car's a lot slower. He's now, obviously, he doesn't need to pit. Well, he doesn't need to pit twice at least, whereas I still reckon, even with these 2 safety cars, that the guys ahead will need to probably still pit twice. I don't think 1 stop is possible, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Safety car is not... Is it in this lap? Yep, safety car is in this lap. As you can see there, Scotty is now back at the pack again. So we'll stay aboard Dutch face again. We'll see what Scotty does this time. Can Scott is going to do the same thing again? He's following safety car a lot closer than he was previously, so potentially could be following it in a lot more than he did last. He doesn't let safety car pull away. But he can't go yet. Safety car is still there. There'll be a late release, I believe, from Scotty. Safety car should be in the pit lane now, so anytime Scotty wants to go, he can. Trying to do a bit away with the catch out Dutch face, but they don't seem to be working. And he's gone now, so he left it right to the line. And Scotty has gone. As Dutch face wasn't, his tyres weren't heated up enough, by the looks of it. It has a little bit of a weave down the straight. As Chubb dispatches Johnny Stokes immediately after the safety car release, so using them soft tyres to his advantage. Yellow flags are waving again, and it's Ford this tyre that spun it. Doesn't look like he's done him too bad. He's not going that much slower. As Bullet gets overtaken, or battling with Avi, forces him wide a little bit. Of James having a little look. You got Moylan having a little look. Oh, a bit of contact in all the cars there. They kind of went into like a bit of a. As we go, Moylan having a good run on James, his teammate for the day. Johnny's been overtaken by Evan. Moylan gets the penalty there for what? For exceeding track limits. Bit sus that one, but never mind. As Avi looking to overtake Bullet Eater, is ahead of Moylan's. He's gonna be late on the brakes from Avi. He's going alongside, and he does. Is he going to run wide? No, gets the car stopped. Them soft tyres just proving there. Bullet goes very, very slowly through that chicane. And Avi gone in the distance, so Moylan needs to get past Bullet very, very quickly. Looking to make a move now through turn 15. Very risky move. 16, goes for a dive. Bit of contact between the two. Angle's crap. But there we go. Moylan does dispatch Bullet. And James have a little opportunistic move. Can't see because of the bloody hotel. Bullet's run really, really wide. Overtaken by another car as well. Bullet is just falling like a rock right now. And Al-Jadifa is yet again stuck behind him. Can he get past? Does make a move now. And Al-Jadifa makes the move past Bullet. Bullet is struggling today. Not having a good race. And contact between him and Womax. Womax, I think, didn't realize how much Bullet would break. And he has made contact. Chubb has got past Speedy as well. So them softs are doing a wonder for him right now. And Speedy is obviously not yet the pit. He hasn't pitted yet. 11 lap old mediums. They'll be feeling a bit of strain, but they should be okay for a little while. Ford's coming to the pit, so he did pick up a bit of damage from that spin he had. Going to jump on board with Chubb as he's going to catch the back of Dutch Face. Looking back and seeing Speedy. Trying to keep an eye on all the times at the moment, trying to get the next battle on track. But look at the speed Chubb's got with these soft tyres. Here we go. Evans has dispatched Speedy. Speedy's going to be late on the brakes, trying to defend. Can he hold him off through the chicane? I can't see. And he's spun. Joe spun. He's round. Not sure there was contact there because the camera wasn't great. As Joe rejoins the track in 12th place. He'll be upset with that one, I think, Joe. He's just disappointed. He was in a good position there. So jump back on board now with Chubb as he's chasing down Dutch Face for second place, sorry. Can Chubb do it? Oh, it's so close there as to be enabled. So we're going to see Chubb speed through the sector 1. Moylan gets fastest lap of the race, 1:38.4. He is pushing Moylan down in not 8th place with yellow flags again. And who's that? Bullet Eater. Bullet Eater's round. Damage on the car. No, just a spin, but he's going to come pitted anyway. And a type on a corner car. He was in the pits. Oh, it was Womax that pitted. Womax was in the pits. Wait, what? I'm sure Bullet Eater was in the pits just now. No? Okay. So Womax pitted for hards. So that damage he got from the previously. As Chubb gets past Dutch Face. Sorry, I missed that one. Erez overtaking Johnny Stokes into the chicane. Johnny can't do much about it. He's going to get overtaken again, possibly by Avi. getting a bit of a McLaren sandwich, and Moylan comes out of nowhere and gets the both of them. What a move there from Moylan. Come out of nowhere. And Moylan's having another look. He's flying through the track right now. What a move again past Erez. That is 3 overtakes in 2 corners. Brilliant from Moylan. Up into 5th place. He has come back from the brink. Spun twice at the start of the race. Now up into 5th place. Chubb right now is 3 seconds away from Scotty. That was fantastic from Moylan as Mrs. Carl was cheering him on. Fantastic. I didn't even see that coming. I don't think the drivers did either. Brilliant move. Let's have a look. Let's find someone else. Who else we got on board? Just keeping an eye on the gap between Chubb and Scotty. Scotty's yet to pit. Chubb is on 7 lap holds. As Johnny Stokes is pitting. 13 lap hold mediums. He's had enough of those. So this is the problem with not pitting. He's going to be at the back of the grid. Eyes wide, as you can see there. Looks like he's terrified. Back on Moylan as he looks to make a move past Evan. Moylan is on a mission. He is flying. It's a straight drag race between them two now. Battle of overtake. But Evan will win that, using a lot of overtake to try and keep ahead of Moylan. Is he going to get past Dutch Face? He's going for the inside. Evans. And will Moylan do another opportunistic move and get past the pair of them? No. Good move from Evans. There's the Moylan spun. Moylan's round again. Oh, Moylan, what are you doing? Good spin there. Oh, Moylan's. You're not having a day. You're not having a good day today. I was on board. Down to 10th place as these two guys still battling it out. Evans stays ahead of Dutch Face for 3rd place. Dutch Face yet to pit in 4th. And the gap is actually increasing between Chubb and Scotty. So maybe them tyres are starting to fall off a little bit. So possibly it could mean that Evans is going to overtake. Stay on board with Scotty. Is he going to pit? No, Scotty is staying out. The mediums don't feel too bad for him. Let's have a look what Chubb does. He's staying out as well. It's a big shame for Moylan. He's on the prowl again. What it is, I think Moylan likes to overtake Alex. That's what it is. He likes to overtake drivers. And he's like, you know what, I'll have a little spin here. I can get some more overtakes in.
Go for the most overtakes of the season.
Yeah, exactly. In one race, he's going to get that. As he goes side by side with Al-Jadifa through turn 1. Al-Jadifa tries to hang it round the inside, but Moylan round the outside dispatches Al-Jadifa, and is on the chase for Rob Sim Racer. Avi having a little battle now with Dutch Face. Them tyres now starting to hurt, I think. They are starting to hurt, but not as much as Chubb. Chubb is losing ground a lot now on Scotty. 3.7 the gap. Dutch Face does get DRS on Avi, so we'll wait and see if that affects anything. Not at the moment, no. As these guys are chasing down Evan. Basically, these guys are the front 3 right now. Well, they're not so much Dutch Face, and it needs to pit. Them tyres are starting to hurt. James Al gets past Erez. Not much Erez can do there. Again, older tyres versus younger tyres going to happen. Moylan dispatches Rob. And that's a weird one because they're same age tyres, well, mediums and hards. That's the DRS for you. Powerful DRS. And the power of the Moylan. So Evan has now caught up to the back of Chubb. Will be within DRS if he can keep this sector clean. This has been a great race. 15 laps. I've not stopped talking. Oh no, there's a spin from out. Oh no, it's out. Evans out of the race. Again, that death curve again is made for his fallen victim. As safety car is out again. Will anyone choose to pit? Moylan's in again. Moylan is pitting again. Moylan's pitting. Dutch Face is in as well. Dutch Face has gone onto the hard tyres. Moylan, what's he pitting? He's picking the softs. Moylan onto the softs. Can they last 10 laps? I believe they can because Chubb's already on 9 lap hold. Beanie's coming into the pits. I believe he's doing the same sort of strategy, putting on them soft tyres. Everyone is starting to put on softs. They are. Soft tyres all around. Other than Dutch Face, that seems to be a bit of a mistake. The thing is, he's beaten the safety car out, so he's got time to come in and go on for a set of softs again. It'll put him quite far back, but won't be too bad. the damage won't be too bad. The guys will still be on the VSC right now because Scotty has beaten safety car. So he can come in again. He'll come out probably in about 12th, 13th place. Them cars, probably more than that actually, because these guys are still in the pits. So he'll only come out just behind Johnny Stokes. Then the guys ahead will be pitting as well. So he won't lose too much ground. If that was a mistake or that was the game just cucking him. But I do expect everyone to be on soft by the end of this. Although Johnny's chose a medium, so maybe Johnny thinks the softs can't get to the end. Wait and see. Bullet has chosen medium tyres. Ford's on medium tyres. Womax has put medium tyres on. So the only person that's done different is Dutchface. We'll wait on board with that. Let's have a look on board with Scotty. Scotty should be coming in the pits and changing tyres. That's one of them moves. Moyland is driver of the day for me. Do you know what? Moyland is, other than the fact that he's spun 3 times, he's fantastic. There we go. All guys are in. I'm expecting softs all round. It's definitely softs for Scotty. It's definitely Scots for Chubb. And it'll be set of softs. No, oh, James has stayed out. James is staying out. James is taking track position. Avi's chosen mediums. Oh, Everez has got held up and he's also put mediums on. The Dutch face is in. Again, I'm guessing it's the same thing I said. He's going to put on softs. Put a mistake. He didn't mean to put them on, or the game's put it on him. Yeah, he's put on softs as well. So there we go. So James Al stayed out on on medium tyres, 6-lap hold. 16 laps, they're going to struggle. I'm not going to lie, James. I think that's probably a mistake. Scotty chosen softs, so has Chubb. Avi's chosen medium tyres, Moylan's on softs. Erez is on softs. Sorry, Erez is on mediums. Rob's on mediums. Al-Jadifa's on softs. Speed is on softs. Dutchface is on softs. So there you go. Like I said, actually didn't lose anything. Stayed in 10th. So not too bad from him. Johnny Stokes, his teammate, technically, is in is chosen medium tyres. Bullet on mediums. It doesn't look like I think he's pitted for older tyres. Ford's chosen mediums and Womack's chosen mediums. Very mixed. A lot more medium heavy. Interesting to see what these guys do. But another safety car. 3rd safety car of the race. Does feel like a Saudi Arabian race. Also helped by the fact that the Ocon person, Alpine, is James leading the race with Red Bull in 2nd. But now Chubb's ruining it because he's in 3rd in the Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo? Aston Martin. We have to go. We'll probably go around another 2 more times because you can see Womax is quite a way back. Bullet again holding up her 4s. They should catch up quite quickly though. I believe by the end of the lap they should be caught up. But big shame there as Evans leaves. Oh no, James is pitting. So James realises his mistake. He's pitting. Oh, that's going to hurt him so much now. That is going to hurt him so much. He's going to fall right to the back of this pack in 11th place. And he's chosen mediums. What happens to Evan? Evan lost it in the same place. We've lost Neles and Hadzojo. I've jumped on board with Bullet. He lost it around here. So he basically got on this curb on the left. And then that's his tyre tracks into the wall there on the right. So James now comes out in 11th place. That's going to hurt. Should have pitted earlier. That's a big shame. He'll have 1 lap less, tyre wear, but I don't know. A bit of a recap now. 10 laps to go. The order: Scotty's in 1st, Chubb 2nd, Avi's 3rd, Moyland in 4th, Erez in 5th, Rob is in 6th, Al-Jadifa in 7th, Speedy in 8th, 9th is Dutchface, 10th is Johnny, 11th is James, 12th is Bullet, Ford is in 13th, Womax is in 14th. We'll have a look at the position change as well. Let's have a little laugh. Put on to broadcast. Penalties. Oh, don't want to see that. Maybe I might have a look at penalties now. We've seen them. Moylan's got 3. Error's got 3. Rob's got 5. Speedy's got 3. Bullet's got 3. And Ford's got 3. Stops. Moyland is, I believe. Oh no, he's not. Al-Jadifa's got 4 stops so far. Wow. What did I actually want to look at? I can't remember now. There we go. That's what I look at. Our biggest loser right now is Dutch Face down 7. Our biggest winner is tied between Avi and Johnny Stokes, both up 8. And then Rob up 7 as well. So good shout from Rob, up 7. And obviously we've got Almighty Evan and Hazojo down 10 because obviously they're out of the race. Safety car, I think that is the safety car was coming in. Let's jump back on board with the tyres. Yeah, safety car is in. So Scotty once again will lead this restart. This time it's Chubb. Chubb is the car to look out for. Chubb's on the soft tyres, same as Scotty, so the heat should be able to stay in there a lot, or be in there a lot quicker than a medium tyre. Not so much of an almighty move, no, definitely not. It was an almighty crash though. It was an almighty crash. On board now with Chubb, as you can see the restart from Scotty, and he's gone. Scotty's gone, same place he went the first time with the Dutch Face. Bit of a missed the apex there a little bit. Oh no, is he going to catch safety car? He timed it really well actually, didn't get bogged down or anything, so well done from him, but didn't catch anyone out really. As we potentially see Moylan having a little look up. Avi, no. Avi's going to be struggling on those mediums. All these guys are on softs, yellows are going again. Ford and Wumax overtaking. What's happened there? And Moylan, look at this train already. Look, these top 4 have gone. Errors has been left in the dust. Oh, look at this, Moylan sniffing around the back of that Mercedes, and he's gonna have a good drag out of here. Bit of overtake just to make sure he gets the job done. Chooses the inside. Not much really Avi can do to defend, and Moylan got up into 3rd place. But will Moylan spin? Moylan has spun 3 times already this race. And he's got away with it there, so Moylan has got through up into 3rd place, now chasing down Chubb. He's starting to pull away from Chubb a little bit. Needs to break the DRS already. Jump back a little bit, let's have a look. These guys are all very close back. Have a look with James out. As Johnny Stokes is on the medium, so he could be under threat from James. As Dutch Face got a bit wide there, but will just hold on. Long train here, all the way back from Erez in 5th place, and we're in 11th right now. Got a little look there from James, sniffing around the back of that Ferrari. And them soft tyres are going to be so much faster than the mediums, but will they last to the end? That is the big question. Johnny will definitely last to the end as Wumax is overtaken. There we go. Another spin. It's Rob. Rob's a Formula 4. He lost it in the same place as everyone else so far, but he's still in it. He's still here. Just keep an eye on the timing, boys. Have a look with Moylan. Is he chasing the back of Chubb? Yellow flags again. What the hell was that? Ford's lost it there? What happened to... He's going to have to go a whole lap with damage. He got damage? No. Okay, I don't know what happened to Ford there. What happened to Ford? Missed his braking zone maybe? Here we go. Moylan on the attack. Overtake in use. The gap's coming down. Chubb defends the inside. Gives Moylan basically the run. And the inside line for the next corner, I believe, probably would have best stayed on where you was. Because you have the inside line now, Moylan. He does take it. He says, thank you very much. I'll take that bit of contact. Oh, no, what are you doing? That was not Moylan's fault. Chubb's left it there for some reason. I think that's a Chubb mistake, unfortunately. I don't know what to make of that. We'll ignore that, though. We'll carry on. As these guys are battling out now, going 2 wides, as there's a bit of contact there between Johnny Stokes and Speedy. Good friends from other leagues as well. James is sniffing, but can't make anything of it. But Johnny has got past Dutch Face. Oh, it's very close to the back there. Almost like that human centipede kind of action. They're chasing down Al-Jadifa. Very, very close. They're snaking it around. DRS has been activated finally. Johnny Stokes is doing well on the medium tyres. They will definitely last the end of the race, but I think the softs will be okay now. The cars are so much lighter. But he's doing well to keep pace at the moment. He ain't dropping back yet. He'll have DRS as well to keep him there. So Speedy, he's just got to stay behind Al-Jadifa and get past him on the straight. He's having a little look. He's sniffing around. Joe's having a little look. Goes wide into that corner though. But Just hold it on, just. We're going to jump on board with Avi as he's going to fly past Chubb, potentially for second place. Yellows are gone again. It's Bullet, I believe, that's lost it. Avi jumped up into second place. Good move there from Avi up in the second. Chubb is chasing now. Joe, a bit too far away this time to make a move. Must have made a mistake. Is James still sniffing around the back of Dutch Face? I stay on board with Speedy. Can he get past Al Jadifa here? But it's like Chubb's trying to have a little look. Doesn't make it stick. Here we go. Joe's going to go around the outside, which gives him the inside for the next chicane. But he'll go back to Al Jadifa and he will take that place. Joe up into fifth. Bit of contact there from Al Jadifa as he's sticking his nose in again. The drag of them. Oh, it's going to be close. And they go through 15, 16 side by side. I think Joe's going to have to back out of it. He's going to lose a place to Johnny Stokes. There's contact. And he's still there, Speedy. But he's, oh, it is really close. This guy is battling so much. Just going to let them do the work. Good battling from Al Jadifa. Good battling from Joe. Dutch Face and James change places there as well. Dutch Face loses the rear. James comes back. Goes up into 8th place. But look at this. Coming straight back at him. Great move. Al Jadifa's defending on the inside. Joe's going to take the outside line. I think that's what a mistake from Al Jadifa, as Johnny's going to have the inside as well. Can he keep him? Can he keep him honest? They're flying round. Them softs are just doing enough right now to keep him ahead. Boylan now battling up with this battle now. He's up into 9th. Got past his teammate. He's not his teammate, but it is for today. He tries to go round the outside of Dutch Face through the hairpin. It's not going to work. James has a little sniff back. Realises he can't make that move done. And everyone's now is snaking down. James is having a little look. Tries to box in Moylan, which is a good tactic to do, because Moylan's got nothing to do now. He's got a break. Late on the brakes from James, and Moylan's kind of stuck. Can he get the line he needs on the exit? No. Going back on board with Johnny Stokes as Al Jadifa's coming back at Speedy, and he flies back past. Not much Speedy can do. Just got to wait for a mistake. As ERS kind of depleted for both of them. Joe loses it nearly. Moylan again got past James. Jesus. This battle is constant. And all they're doing right now is giving Erez that gap. 7 seconds the gap. 8 seconds now. All these guys battling. As Johnny Stokes has a little look at Speedy, but can't get it done. Oh, what a battle this is. I'm going to try and stay on broadcast, try and get the best views we can. As Moylan runs, or James runs extremely wide there, but he's okay. He survived it. There we go again for another run. Not much Speedy could do this time round, but he's got Johnny to defend against, and he does. Keeps him away from danger. But look at the gaps. Everyone is within 2 tenths. As Joe is still sniffing. Look, he's looking for that gap. Trying to find that place where he can make the overtake. Joe's got a penalty, so he needs to make sure he's got past Al Jadifa. Al Jadifa's kept it clean, so is Johnny. But here we go. This is what he needs. Bit of a mistake there from Al Jadifa. He's going to fly past potentially now on this straight. But Al Jadifa is rinsing overtake by looks of it, but not much he can do. Joe's trying to force him wide as possible. As Johnny Stokes trying to go around the outside of both of them. What's happened with the yellow flags at the back? I can't see what's going on as Joe and Johnny go side by side. Who's going to have DRS though? Oh, Johnny's got DRS on Speedy. Speedy nearly takes out Al Jadifa because he didn't really realize he was there. Al Jadifa is up in the 6th. I've run out of words. Oh, Joe's going to lose so much places now. Look at this battle. This battle is ridiculous. I've never seen these guys stay so close together for so long. As they're going to go side by side again through 15, 16 and 17. But no, James backs out. James chooses better of it this time. Oh, it's changed around again for the 2nd time. Alex, you're missing a race. You are missing a race. This is one of the best races I think I've ever seen. And this is on RPR. This is one that, like, it's just saying something. Like, these races are brilliant every week. This is even better. As Moylan again nearly loses it. Jesus, Moylan. Every time I go on board with you, mate, what's going on? Big tank slapper there, but he does keep it on track. Al Jadifa has lost a lot of ground to Dutch Face, who's managed to clear that pack, and he's now gone. Al Jadifa is still holding up the rest of them. He's lost touch with Dutch Face. So Joe now needs to make the move done on Al Jadifa. He's going to have no DRS. Al Jadifa to battle with Johnny. Oh, but he goes deep again, Joe. Going deep there always gives Al Jadifa that little bit of room. As Moylan and James are side by side yet again through that hairpin. Trying to see who's got it off. They all got DRS, so it's going to be a straight DRS train again. And look at that, Al Jadifa loses so much ground on Speedy there. A lot of overtake used up though, but we'll jump back on board on this view here. Try and see if we can catch any battles. There's Moylan has a little move as James loses the rear. So Moylan up into 8th. Johnny Stokes lost out a lot of ground. What's happened to Johnny? He must have got caught out during that battle. I realised he wasn't involved anymore. So Al Jadifa still holding up in 6th place. But Dutch Face has kind of gapping him now. 2 seconds the gap. 3 attempts gain as Joe goes deep. Could open the door for Moylan, and it does. Moylan up in 7th place. He will hold his place. Will he hold his place against James? No. James goes round the outside and gets him. So Joe's, again, these are guys I'm racing with no racing line. So Joe is struggling a little bit with that. As you can see, I'm not even looking at the top battle. We've got 3 laps to go. This battle's been intense. As Moylan now on the back of Al Jadifa. Can he make this move done? He's got a lot of speed going through turn 1. Already looking. He's already sniffing around. Bit of overtake there. He's going to go for it now. He's going to try and go around the outside late on the brakes. What a move. And he does get past. But the difference is now Al Jadifa will have DRS. Not sure if that was the move to make, but I think Moylan's been looking at Al Jadifa, seeing how the pace is held on it straight, and think I want better of it. I don't want that. But he's already gained a second on him already. So, jumping on board with James. He's struggling to overtake Al Jadifa though because he's got DRS. Be late on the brake move from James. Can he get it done? And he can. Alpines are through. Oh, what a battle. What a battle. This DRS train is redonkulous. As Joe having another look with Al Jadifa. These guys have been battling it so hard for the last 3-4 laps. Avi is starting to catch Scotty as well for 1st place. So keep an eye on that battle. Keep an eye on the timing going down. Johnny is falling off the back quite a lot down. He's a bit of a shame for him because he was enjoying a good little fight here. Oh, I've got to take a breath. Okay, so providing everyone can stay away from that curb on the outside, they can. Joe's realised his mistake from the qualifier and he's keeping away from that. Gap between 1st and 2nd is now come under that 1 second. Let's jump on board now and see this battle. He will have DRS. Are them softs falling off? Did Avi make the right call? Using these medium tyres. Overtake though is being rinsed. Scotty's got a bit to battle with. And he just reels him in. He's reeling him in right now. We're going to keep an eye on Joe as well because he's going to have DRS on Al Jadifa. That should be a simple move from him as Al Jadifa's fallen out of DRS from the Alpines ahead. Believe if it's a penalty there, another penalty for him. But Avi still can't make the move done. Back to Moylan. Can he do anything? No. Speedy though does make a move into the chicane. Can he hold it? Can he hold it? Avi will have DRS next. The problem with this is a double bite. It's not a double bite cherry. It's like 2 different DRS zones. So really, you kind of got to like bide your time a little bit. Maybe wait to the 2nd straight to make your move. And Al Jadifa gets back past. Good battle. He's battling from these guys. But Joe is pushing him round right now. 2 attempts to gap. We're going to jump back on board with a battle for 1st place. Let's jump back on board with this battle. But Avi is falling out of DRS again, so he's got to kind of push back if he wants a chance. Everest is catching the back of Chubb for the battle for 3rd and catching him quick as well. James Doug gets a penalty. That's going to really affect him because he's just got to really push now against Al Jadifa. Al Jadifa could potentially gain the place as Al Jadifa and Speedy again are getting close together. Moylan chasing down Dutch Face. But we're going to jump on board with a battle for third place with Erez and Chubb. DRS is going to be activated. It should be a simple move, really, but Chubb is pushing. You see his light has come on, his DRS light, but so is Erez. Not much overtake to both of them to use. Erez is going to go for a late lunge. There's a late move defensively from Chubb. Late into chicane, but the thing is, like I said, Chubb will get DRS next. Can he make that move? Can he make it effective? Can he get back? I don't know if he can. They're both rinsing the DRS, but that overtake is going to be done, I believe, as he goes side by side into the no more chicane. A bit of contact again from the pair of them. And Chubb will hold it off. Moylan and Dutch Face have changed places again. Moylan's got that penalty though, so Dutch Face has kept it clean this race. Speedy again now Jadifa. Can he make it done? So a bit of contact, pushes Joe wide. Joe will give that back. No, I think Al-Jadifa's give it up. Al-Jadifa's realised he's like, do you know what? I hit you off track. You take it. He's also got out of the way of Johnny. Okay, a bit of a strange one from him. I'm not too sure. Maybe because he realised he'd gained the place up. I don't know. Sure on that one. So, Johnny chasing the back of Joe. Scotty's still keeping ahead. It's the last lap now. We're on the last lap. This is Avi's last chance to get past Scotty for this race win. He needs to be within a second, don't forget. He's got it there. DRS will be activated this lap. They've both been saving the DRS, so it's down to this. Scotty... Oh, Speedy's... Oh, Speedy's let past Al-Jadifa again. So Speedy's stopped to let past Al-Jadifa. I think he believes that that move was a bit... You know, he went wide to gain him off track. So thank you to Johnny. Thank you very much. I'll take that. 2 places for him. Oh, look at this battle. Avi and Scotty. Scotty's definitely struggling. Avi's going to have DRS. Will Scotty's tyres be able to hold it off? It's going to be tight. Look at the speed he's gaining. Avi's going to go side by side into the no more chicane and will take the lead on the last sector. He will take the lead at the start of the last sector. Scotty's not given up yet. He's sticking his nose in, but the tyres are gone. His tyres are gone. He's got no more grip. Avi will be leading this race. What a move from Avi. He had a decent qualifying session, got a 5-place grid penalty for something that potentially wasn't his fault. We don't know. We're not entirely sure. But he started in 11th, and he will win this race here at Abu Dhabi, provided he can keep the last 2 corners clean, and he does. What a race from him. What a race from everyone really involved. But the race win will go to Avi. Scotty comes in second. Erez, will he take third? I'm not too sure because he has got that penalty. Erez will come third, but will he get jumped? Yes, he does. Chubb gets third place. So now the next battle. Dutch Face will stay where he is, I believe, in 5th. He does. Moylan comes in 6th. James, will he jump Moylan? I don't think so. He doesn't. Will Johnny be able to catch up? I don't think so. Johnny in 8th. Al-Jadifa and Scotty and Al-Jadifa and Speedy are still battling out for 9th and 10th. Oh. Womax now comes in 11th place. It's like he's slowing down for some reason. Ford comes in 12th. And then we've got Bullet and Rob. Moylan's. I don't know what to say, mate. I don't know what to say. No, I don't know what to say. But yeah, that was a race and a half. I am out of breath. I need a nap. Not the best drive from you. No, it wasn't. No, as you said, a terrible drive. I wouldn't say it was terrible because you still came back. You battled through. But yeah, not one of your best, Moylan. One to forget, I think. I think potentially the race win could have been with you today. But, yeah, a bit unfortunate. But then again, Avi, you can't take nothing away from Avi and Scotty and Chubb. They all did brilliant. Although, as I said, there could have been an argument that Chubb and, with you and Chubb having a bit of that contact there. But I'm sure you'll be able to see that on the replay later as Rob does cross the line. But you know what? It made for the best racing. The battle we had was ridiculous. James Al, truck driver of the day. Yeah, do you know what? For where he came, I can see why the game's given him it. But do you know, I can't name a driver of the day. There was too many battles. There's too many people I want to say brilliant race to. Even Avi, for example. Avi started in 11th. Oh. Yeah, some great moves. I think if my calculations are correct, I do believe Moylan has won the Drivers' Championship. So well done to Moylan. I think he only needed to score a few points, and he's done 5th, which I think is what he needed to do. But there we go. We'll do one final rundown. Avi is your race winner. Scotty's in 2nd. Chubb's in 3rd. Erez in 4th. 5th place is Dutch Face. 6th is Moyland, who is your driver's champion as well. So congratulations to Moyland. James is in 7th. Johnny Stokes in 8th. Algedifa in 9th. Speedy in 10th. Woomax in 11th. Ford in 12th. 13th is Bullet Eater. 14th is Robson Racer. And our DNFers today was Almighty Evan, Neles B, Carl Ford, Carl, and Hud Zojo. Oh, do you know what? I need a break. I need a nap. I definitely need a nap. Oh, can I give accolades to people? I don't think that actually works. Give accolade. No, doesn't work. Okay. But well done, everyone involved in that. Great battle we saw from Moyland, Dutchface, James, Johnny, Ajdifa, Joe. That battle was ridiculous. The battle between Scotty and Avi was brilliant as well. Just yeah, unreal. Great race from everyone. Well done. Yeah, Alex, I'm a bit gutted you missed this one, to be honest, mate. Alex probably ain't even here. Okay, so I will leave it there. Thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't have Alex today, but we should have him next week. I'll just check if I can see what the next race is, but I do want to thank everyone for racing. It was a brilliant race. Wait, is the season finished? Is the last race of the season? I'm not sure, because we're in Abu Dhabi. Guys in the chat, is it the last race of the season? Have we got one more race to do? Notice we're not exactly in calendar order. Oh, but oh, what a race. If that was the last race, that was unreal. That was unreal. I'm gonna check the calendar. Let me double check. No. Okay, so join us next week for the Portuguese race. We are nearing the end of the season. We've got 2 races to go. So the Portuguese Grand Prix will be this time next week, same time next week, the 13th, and then we'll finish off with Imola, the second Italian track, on the 20th of December. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, do hit the like, hit that subscribe button. Where am I on subscriber wise? 101. So thank you very much for 101 subscriptions. Good Christmas present for me. But do check out the Rapid Pixel Racing channel. Obviously, we're normally on that, but due to the update today, we couldn't be on it. Any questions you've got, do fire them over to myself. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next week for Portugal. Goodbye.